Welcome back for a Beatles Timeline Moment. A timeline of more than 100 years of facts and events, with notable songs and people in the history of the Beatles. Please subscribe to this channel to stay informed with future historical Beatles Timeline Moments. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Written by John Lennon and Paul McCartney, I Want to Hold Your Hand was recorded on October 17, 1963, and was the first Beatles record to be made using 4-track equipment. With advance orders exceeding 1 million copies in the United Kingdom, I Want to Hold Your Hand would have gone straight to the top of the British record charts on its day of release, November 29, 1963. However, the top spot was blocked by the group's first million seller, She Loves You, their previous UK single. Taking 2 weeks to dislodge its predecessor, I Want to Hold Your Hand stayed at number 1 for 5 weeks and remained in the UK top 50 for 21 weeks in total. It was also the group's first American number 1 hit, released in the United States on December 26, 1963 and entering the Billboard Hot 100 chart on January 18, 1964. It stayed at number 1 for 7 weeks, before being replaced by the group's She Loves You. In total, I Want to Hold Your Hand remained on the Billboard Top 100 chart for 15 weeks. Capitol Records had previously rejected all the Beatles recordings in the United States. For that reason, manager Brian Epstein encouraged Lennon and McCartney to write a song to appeal specifically to the American market. Producer George Martin believed that Capitol Records was left with no alternative but to release I Want to Hold Your Hand due to increasing demand for the Beatles' music. As a guest, Paul McCartney had recently moved into the home of Dr. Richard and Margaret Asher, whose daughter, actress Jane Asher, had become McCartney's girlfriend after their meeting earlier in the year. It briefly became Lennon and McCartney's new writing base, taking over from the McCartney family home in Liverpool. Margaret Asher taught the oboe in the small, rather stuffy music room in the basement, where Lennon and McCartney sat at the piano and composed I Want to Hold Your Hand. We would like for you to participate for a Beatles discussion at our timeline website, the4beatles.com. There, you can share your thoughts and memories with us and others of more than 250 Beatles timeline topics. Again, please subscribe to this channel to stay informed with future historical Beatles timeline moments.